it is time for me to push a lot of resources to try to upgrade AK normal +5 into +6. Right now I'm using a +3, so I play with two weapons. Whenever I try to upgrade one weapon, I need to have a backup right here, because there is a good chance that I'm just gonna destroy this +5 instead of getting a +6. But yeah, let's see. I have 35 boxes. That should be more than enough to, try it. By the way, it's gonna cost me around like 700,000 credits, Mila coins, as well as pretty much all of those ERs. AK +5 to 6, I have only 25% chance for a success. Let's see. Okay, video is done. Okay, see you guys in the next one. Take care, bye bye, peace up. Okay, I'm kidding. I mean, this was very lucky. This was the first try. What? Okay, so I already have like somewhat known DPS for the AK on +5 normal. I'm gonna use that data to compare at the end, so okay, go. Oh no, come on. Okay, I'm special. I accidentally shot him in the body. No. Okay, that's it. It's completely fine that I died once. I mean, usually I die once or twice, so that is completely fine. Let's see the damage. 3.6 million. Compared to the top guy, I'm close, bro. I will need to look back and rewind to see how long this fight lasted, and I'm gonna give you the final result with the DPS compared to the previous +5 normal AK. Okay, so this is the result. 290 seconds for 3.6 million damage. DPS is looking like 8% more DPS compared to the previous tier. Now, yet again, this is only a sample size of 1, so there could be a difference due to the RNG, or maybe just the playstyle. Maybe I played this fight a little bit better, maybe I played this fight a little bit worse, who knows. My estimate at first was that each level is going to add like 10%, around 10% more damage to the previous one, and in this one it's still true. I got 8% more DPS. There are players, and I'm gonna show you this in game. Let's go in game. So there are players over here. If you take a look at Dusk Garden, that managed to do 11 million damage, like 7 million, 6 million. Of course, it's going to depend for how long the fight is going to last. But if we take a look at like any score, I wanna say like this is probably the closest to me. Because of 3 minutes 25 seconds, he managed to do 7 million damage. If I bring the normal AK to the +6 to the +9, that is going to give me around 30%, maybe a little bit more than that, of the DPS, and that is going to give me the result of, so that should give me the result, like, let's do like 0.35. It should give me the result of 5 million if I max out a normal AK. And if we remember that SSR AK is technically going to have these like 4 levels on top of the normal AK, that is again going to be like times, I don't even know, let's do like 1.45 just for the good measure. That would give me the result that this guy had, like 7 million. So I assume that he is playing with the SSR AK on +9. Yes, that is something that I cannot even imagine to be possible. But what is also possible here is that this guy is playing, and I actually know that he is playing with the SPR instead. If you didn't see that video, check out the video that I made about SPR being completely broken. The reason why is if you have any kind of a auto clicker on your mouse or mobile phone, you can fire SPR ridiculously fast. I'm gonna show you this fire rate difference. So okay, first of all, I'm gonna show you how I can click this in the fastest way for me. This is the fastest that I can click, and these clicks really need to be perfect. If you start spamming the left mouse button, you're just gonna bug this SPR and it's not gonna fire as fast. So you really need to get used to it and not actually spam the left click. However, look at this perfect fire rate. Okay, I'm gonna compare the two, and I'm gonna show you that you're having much more DPS if you're using any kind of auto clicker. I actually have here the pretty much the perfect SPR12 that is sitting on 17% headshot damage. So that is one stat right here. This is why I'm trying to push the price on rubies. But the thing with this SPR is if it fails to register right here, I might give it another shot. I might do that myself because, just how the broken this SPR12 is. The reason why I am reluctant to use the auto clicker to, just fight the bosses and, push the ranking over there, I do not want to get banned, that is pretty much how it goes. I'm not really sure if that is allowed by the rules or if it's, a way on how to get banned real quick. But yeah, I might give the SPR another shot and if I get banned, oh well, it is what it is. Anyway, if any of you are playing from the mobile, please let me know how your auto fire feature is working. Do you get that perfect fire rate with SPR12 or not? We have on PC, we have option to use the attack support for ranged melee attacks. Scope mode, what is that? That is nothing, doesn't matter. Yeah, we do not have. Wait, hold on, why am I not using this? We have a colorblind mode. I need to figure out what kind of a color blindness I have myself. I actually have no clue. I'm gonna assume that I do not see green. Let's see this. Okay, what changed? Ah, I see. Look, it's not red anymore. Yo, this is much better. I can finally... Yo. Get away from me. Look. I can finally see the headshot damage. I cannot really explain you, like, but I... I just do not see the red over green. Okay, but game looks like a complete garbage. Let's try the Protanopia. Oh wow, this is so bad. What? And I cannot aim all of a sudden. Oh man. Okay, these filters are completely trash. Let's try the Triton. Oh wow, wow, whoa, 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 whoa. What is happening? Okay, look, I think that game should have this by default. It looks much scarier. This is kind of a nice, like everything is a red now for me. Anyway, I'm gonna use this standard right here. Yep. What was I talking about? I even forgot. Oh, look at this. I can already do this. Anyway, that is gonna be a video for tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye. Peace. Anyway, you thought that we are done here. No, we are not done. We have one more fight to do, and that is... Okay. Okay, I mean, don't ask me what was this fight. It was rather weird. Let's see the damage. Damage 4 million. Again, I didn't see the timer, so let me rewind this and I'm gonna give you the final DPS. That is going to be 29% DPS increase. Okay, look, I don't know what to tell you right here. This is anomaly, to say at least. There is a chance that I played this better, you know, straight up, I mean. But what I could try and do is just compare the headshot damage. So here's the thing: 6,000, 6.1, 6.2, 5.6. Okay, I'm gonna say that we are doing like 5.9 thousand headshot damage. So let's do this way. Yes. Okay, so this is what we can say. I'm gonna go back and check how much damage we're talking about with normal plus 5 AK. And okay, so this is going to be the final one that I'm gonna take. It appears that I'm doing around average 5.9 thousand headshot damage with normal plus 6, 5.5 thousand with normal plus 5. And that is going to just give me a not even 10%. Wow, this is looking like more like this, you know, 8% difference right here that I had on the Dusk Garden. So I don't really know why I had so much DPS over here. I guess I played it much better. I actually took another look at this previous fight that I took this result from. We had a little bit struggle when it came down to a boss control. So right now we had much better boss control. It was much easier to land headshots. On top of that, I killed a lot of ads, so you know that is most likely difference and why I got a better result over right here in this attempt. I also need to put here a note for the future if I'm ever gonna use this again. 8% more or less. So that is going to be the conclusion. I'm gonna take the 8% increase. It is what it is. It's not a whole lot. I thought that I would get more, but oh well. I don't really know why is this a thing. I simply think that we have one stat in the game that says penetration. This is going to counter the defense right here. Also, the gear itself is going to have penetration resistance. And what I'm thinking is that zombies are operating in the same way. For example, these zombies are having low amount of defense, plus they do not have enough of the resistance, penetration resistance. So again, 9,000. So basically what that means is boss at construction site, he is reducing pretty much like, I don't even know, like maybe like more than a third of my damage if I manage to, you know, push this in terms of a rarity or level. Maybe we will just get to the point where we're gonna ignore more of the defenses from the boss, as well as, you know, to get the steady increase in attack power. So maybe this is how these players explode on damage. Whenever you see like 10 million damage from one guy, most likely he's just having super high level of the weapon. That means, you know, penetration is just gonna be maxed out, and on top of that he's having a high attack power. But this is what I think that it's happening. Anyway, this is how it works. Plus 6 normal AK still is not broken, but you know, it could be on a level plus 8, plus 9. Can I push that high? I don't think that I can, but we will see. Anyway, this is going to be the real end of the video, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Take care, bye bye, peace.